fingers up if you're tired of the way that they running us. If you're tired every day trying to make the cut. Drug money, yes, gotta stuck. Yes, gotta stuck. Yeah, they got me 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 stuck. Put your middle fingers up if you're tired of the way that they running us. If you're tired every day trying to make the cut. Blood money, drug money, yes, gotta stuck. Yes, gotta stuck.
Oh shit.
We need to see these pictures.
Oh, bro.
Lonnie's got the skills.
Look, okay, so that's what I was just about to say. Like, look, like I mean, everybody had their own specific role kind of going on. We woke up, you know, I felt like I was really only gonna be there for like just moral support. Like I wasn't in the video. I had no really big role. Like Austin was already up well before us in a sense, like already at the scene to like be with the dude. And
Lonnie stayed the night actually.
Yeah, so like, you know, I got there with no thought process, you know, and we started like doing some shoots, started whatever, and then there came the point where somebody needed to make it rain, and he was like, yo, like, you think you can do that? I'm like, never done it before, but we'll figure it out, right? So, bro, anytime you see some of that money falling down in there, that's your boy. That is your boy out here. And
that's Monday rain.
Bro, fucking skill. I make it rain, and I'm fucking amazing at it.
Look at
So good at it.
He's in this bitch with a tab.
I'm fucking lit. So, hey, let your boy know. I'm at Luns813, Luns813 @gmail.com. Hit me up if you need to make it rain on you. You know what I'm saying? I made it rain on him twice. I made it rain
on a bunch of strippers before, that's for sure.
I hope you guys are stoked on this Tuesday. Boop, boop, boop for all my UK peeps.
It's a Tinder Tuesday.
Oh. All right.
That's right.
It's a terrific Tuesday.
Yes. Tantalizing your eardrums Tuesday.
It's a tri-dimensional Tuesday.
That's open your third eye, stupid. Open your third eye. Oh shit. Hey, live from the RV, as you know, your boys are back. Your boys are back.
We're back.
You already know what time it is.
You know what time.
Grab a beer. Grab whatever you grab. Your wine, your seltzers,
maybe
your coolers,
Bud
whatever
Light
you
Platinum. Water.
Yeah, for real.
Maybe you got that Zaza, straight to the Mada, whatever.
Bud Light Platinum.
You know what I'm saying? Why would you say something so controversial?
It's all about the caffeinated sparkling water.
You can get if you got caffeinated sparkling. No wonder I was feeling so giddy after that.
Yeah,
I had one in the car and I was like, why do I feel like the Hulk? Yeah. Hey, so as per tradition, we are going to go down the line, introduce everybody, what's going on. We're going to start to my right, your left. Our producer, HD, Huddle Vision. HDHV, right? Nope, I did it again.
HDHV.
High
definition huddle vision.
Oh my god. HVHD. HVHD. Same time. Say it. HVHD. Alright, we got this. How's your day going? How's everything, bro?
Man.
He's not hobbling no more. I like it.
I'm feeling a little stuck.
Oh. Ooh. Stuck on CONA.
I'm just tired of the way they're running us, man.
You know what I'm saying? Put your middle finger out there. You know what I'm saying? Show them what you mean.
It does feel good to put your middle finger out.
It
does!
You know?
Hey, shout out to Eminem for teaching everybody how to do this right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thumbs out and shit.
He really did.
Eminem really just showed everyone how to do it.
He inspired me to clean out my closet.
You remember back in the day where we just didn't even, you know, like...
Yeah, it was all awkward.
Yeah, just a long finger, like...
What's that thing where you like hold your hand in positions like to meditate? Like...
Oh, it's like this.
It's like called
like this.
Something with an M. Well, there's different ones. There's like different hand positions. That's one of them.
Got me there, man.
Moving down, it's the man of the hour. Don't get stuck on him. Don't look into his beautiful blue eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, me again?
Yeah, that's him. No, I have blue eyes.
Yeah! Don't get stuck in the sexy mustache. He grew it back just for y'all.
It's back.
It's your boy Sounds Like Kona man in the house at Sounds Like Kona on Twitter and Instagram. Listen to all of his music. Made this in an RV with his friends. You can check it out on Apple and Spotify. And of course, today is a very special day because he dropped his music video today and a new song called Stuck. How are you feeling today?
I feel great.
Did you sleep good last night?
No, I did not
I know you
sleep.
didn't.
I slept for about an hour last night. It's pretty exciting, man.
Excitement just gets you.
Yeah.
Butterflies keep you awake.
Yeah.
It's really rough.
And a lot of people have been showing a lot of love, just crazy amounts of shit. So thank you to everybody for that. Like, it's been lit.
Lit. L-I-T
It's a
lit.
celebration. You know what? I probably shouldn't say this, but like, I got married on this day. I didn't realize that until like,
Wait, what? Really?
yeah, 5/25,
What?
wasn't it?
Wow.
Maybe I'm
Damn.
wrong.
I mean, I can't remember because that wedding was lit.
You
but
got married on this day?
it makes
I think
sense
it was
though.
this day.
Hey,
But-
shout out to ex-wives, bro.
All the girls I've loved before.
Hey, it's your boy. You already know what time it is. Lundy, L-U-N-D-Y. Spell
L's
it for 'em. Put your L's up in the air, whichever way you want them. It doesn't matter. Okay?
We don't care.
AKA the Luns, AKA Das Luns, AKA Bustelo Daddy. You know what it is. AKA your favorite neighborhood black stepdad.
Keanu Steves.
Keanu Steves. You know, I was trying to come up with new ones today, and I don't know, none of them sounded as good.
Queso
Some of them don't-
Bandito.
The Queso Bandito
Queso
one is just lit,
Bandito.
man.
That one's hard, bro.
That one's got a
Hard as
backstory.
fuck.
Oh, back story.
Backdoor stories. And of course,
Whoa.
I think we're both really excited to introduce
Super fucking excited.
our man and our guest today.
And
to
legend.
celebrate.
Local legend.
Dude,
I don't know if I go that far.
Whoa.
we got Alex in the building, aka Psychology, if you didn't know from the
Yeah.
RVE days.
I'm
Long
alive
live
and
life.
well.
With
I'm
the
here.
original, one of my favorite FLA bangers, Cigar City All Stars.
Oh.
Cigar City All-Stars.
Driving drunk in the golf cart.
Yo,
Yeah.
show me your wristband.
Oh, we got the Mario King.
shit is fire.
The thing is
you know?
fire,
We
bro.
always had some wild
like,
shit
way up
right
there
up
to
in
the
there.
camera. Like right here.
Like all the way up.
Yeah,
get in there.
Fire, bro.
He always like, I always feel like I remember you always.
He's always
having
got the swag.
something,
Oh, bro.
something on
The
your
shoes are
arms.
fire too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny.
gotta-
I'm
you
actually
gotta
I'm wearing a Jordan shirt, but Pumas, but it matches.
You gotta
colors
show
match.
the shoes. It's a thing now.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're not the only.
Chase had to show his shoes. Like we gotta see the
Everybody.
kicks.
Oh shit! It's not that high, but it's
Just
all
some-
good.
Yeah, there's just some.
You don't take them off.
They're dope as fuck.
They look great. Just trust us.
I'm alive and well though, man. It's good to be here. I don't mean to intrude your day with your
Hell no.
music video,
Intrude.
but I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here for it, and I
I'm
really enjoyed
happy
it.
that you're here to share with me. It's like a birthday party.
really
Yeah,
is.
Of some
it's-
sort.
It really is.
Dude, this
It's
is
been
more
too
lit
long.
than your birthday.
It has been too
Wow.
long. This was like
It's a good night, but this is fire.
Message him
This
back
is fire.
legitimately
We didn't do a
that
podcast.
day. It was last week. That day, we literally were sitting, and he had mentioned, he's like, I've been trying to get a hold of Alex for like a little while. but
I was
haven't
there.
heard
A lot of
from him
people
yet."
have.
And then you text him the same day.
That was
Like,
crazy.
And he was
Actually,
like,
I
bro.
called him.
Yeah, oh yeah. He was like, yo,
I
Alex
called him
is
on
calling me right
Facebook.
now.
I
And
had
was
to.
like, bro. So yeah, it was divine intervention. It needed to
Yeah.
happen, and then of course this was like perfect because we didn't have a guest schedule. We were just gonna promote and hang out and watch the video. But like for you to be here just tops it. Just a cherry on.
Well,
cherry
thank
on
you
the cake.
guys. I appreciate that.
Well, thank you for
Fucking
being
late.
here and hanging out.
But yeah, that whole thing that day, I was playing 2K. I was sitting there by myself, just playing 2K, and I was going through Apple Music, and I was on your song. I was on PSA Part 2.
Ew.
And I was like, I wonder if he's dropped anything new. I click, and you just did. You just, like, the album hadn't been out that long. I'm like, oh shit. So I started listening to it, and then I see Lundy's also featured on CONA. And I'm like, oh shit, he actually came out with it. Because last year at some point, early in the year, you were sending me
It was like
snippets.
September or August or some shit. I was.
Was it that late?
Yeah, it happened pretty quickly.
Yeah, because I mean, we recorded Don't Hold You Back like
Yeah, it might
closer to the beginning.
It
of
might have
this
been
podcast.
August.
Yeah, this
It might have been
year,
like
so-
August. But
Well, it came
yeah.
out 12:30.
You
last
showed me
year.
some
Right.
snippets.
Okay.
And I enjoyed it, man. But then I just went on a complete hiatus from the internet and everybody. I already kind of was. I don't know if you want to get into all that now, or you want to get into like, your
kinda
videos
do.
and such first.
We can talk about it.
I would love to hear.
There's time.
Yeah, we gotta catch up, bro.
Yeah,
I
no,
missed
for
you. I
real.
want to know what's going on in your life.
It's been 6 years
It's been a while
since
so
they've seen each other.
It's funny because when this song, the PSA Part 2 we were just listening to, came out, it was like at that time I was just telling Lundy before we started recording that this is the one that's gonna move him forward. But like at that time period was like the beginning of the end for me, kind of. I like just being so self-destructive, and you can even hear it in a lot of the music back then. I
Yeah,
was,
for sure.
Really just didn't give I didn't give a fuck about anybody or anything. I always knew I had a problem with alcohol. Like you guys would even say, and you guys are like, damn, he's not even 21, alcoholic, and I'm drinking all these IPAs and liquor all the time, and that was whatever. And I was never really in denial, but around 2015, after I lost a relationship that was pretty dear to me, I started really indulging, and then I got arrested 5/11/2015, and that was the first time, actually. I got a DUI, and it was an extended DUI, and there were some other charges. There was people in the car, and I had to go to court-ordered outpatient rehab, and I didn't take that seriously at all because I was still trying to like sneak through it and drink on days where I didn't have a drug test, and
Right.
I was still drinking cough syrup. I was looking up ways to not show up on the drug test there. So like no matter what, I had it in my head that I'm not gonna take this seriously at all. So I passed the program, and then I just kept going. I kept going on, and Juan worked with me at the time at this store that we still work at, unfortunately. But
we don't even
no,
name the name.
it's actually not
You
that
know
bad.
who you are.
It's actually not that bad, honestly. I enjoy it. But
Get paid pretty good.
yeah, it's not bad. But my buddy Juan, who's over here in the corner, my friend.
Shout out
from
to
back
Juan.
then- Yeah, shout out to
Come on,
Juan.
bro. Come on.
Yeah, for sure.
He was looking after me that time, and the day I dropped him off, I crashed my car in the neighborhood. I slammed into a tree, and thank God I went right instead of left because there was an oncoming car, and he saw the thing happen. It happened to be a friend of mine's older brother, so he saw the whole thing happen. So he called my dad, or maybe I called my dad. I don't remember. We called my dad, and he got me out of the car, and I went home, and the police arrived, and they saw the crashed car, and it obviously smelled like alcohol, but they couldn't give me a DUI, so I got reckless driving because I wasn't on the scene anymore. I was already at my house, so yeah, we gotta book you in. So then I had to go to mandatory, or not mandatory, I had an option to go to inpatient rehab, which I did for a little bit. I didn't complete it though. I only went there for a week, and I didn't really buy what they were telling me. And when I got out of that, I was actually clean for like 2 months in 2017. This is 2017 now. I just had a slip up, and I went head first into everything. And then after that, I got like really on a bunch of pills, like all the time. Pills, alcohol, ecstasy, anything I could really get my hands on, cough syrup. And I became, honestly, just not the person I ever thought I would be. I became a complete man slut. Yeah, I just
We've all been there, man.
became a sex addict, a pill addict, alcoholic.
I mean, you
all-
are a very attractive man, so I kind of like would kind of expect you to be sort of a man slut.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Slang how you live, bro. You out there.
But yeah, so I went through all that, and eventually I got in another relationship that was pretty good, and she's a really nice girl, and I saw my destructive side coming out again and ruining that, but something wasn't always right at that anyways. But with the help of her and my parents and people like Juan and a few other support systems, I went into rehab, 28-day program out here in Clearwater. Actually, it's like right down the road. It's not
Really?
too far. Yeah,
That's crazy.
Fairwinds Treatment Center. Shout out to Fairwinds. Now we're skipping to 2019. So these whole few years from 2015 to 19 was a big blur, pretty much. It was all drugs, sex, alcohol, whatever I could do, all while I'm working overnight. So I had an excuse to always be drinking. Because I'm at work, I'm like, oh, it's nighttime, fuck it, I'm gonna drink. And then when I get home, I'm like, oh, well, I'm getting off work, I should be able to drink. So I was like a closet drinker and a social drinker at the same time.
Right.
And I was like,
Yeah.
that was light work.
He would
It
always
was-
show up to the
Yeah,
studio
like
with
crazy amounts.
40s, well, 32s.
Yeah,
And,
so skipped in 2019, and I went into rehab all on my, not all on my own, but like, you know, there's some consideration from some people, but I agreed to it. I wasn't
Right, like this
I
is-
wasn't like, no, I don't want to do this or anything. I mean, I had those doubts here and there, like coming up, I might have said that just in private with someone, but in my heart, I knew I was gonna do it, and I went in there, man, and I got right, man. I got in there. You can't have a phone. You don't have the internet. It's just you and a bunch of people you meet, and you all have a similar problem. And a lot of the people in there, you know, I still text a few of them to this day, and one of them in particular, my boy Berto, shout out to Berto. He's doing great. He's a manager now at the store he works at. And it's good stuff, dude. It's just like, I was rejuvenated in there, and I realized like not having a phone and not being on the internet, you get to really sit around and talk with people and learn how to be a human again, and it was just refreshing. So coming out of that, I slowly but surely faded off of all social media and almost the internet in general. Like I'll still, you know, look up facts and stuff, and I go on YouTube, I go on channels all the time. Like The other thing is I fell back in love with reading when I was in rehab.
Hell yeah.
So when I brought a couple Star Wars books because when I was a kid I was always a huge Star Wars fan. So when I was in rehab, I read 3 Star Wars books, and that's 3 more books than I've read since I took my first drink.
My drummer was so into those books.
Dude, they're pretty awesome. So now, here in 2021, I've read 58 Star Wars books.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm a
dope.
super Star Wars nerd with the lore and all that. It's a whole nother side of me a lot of people don't know, but I could talk for days and days. Yes. Shout out to Zach Atchison, our boy.
Oh shit.
Yes, that's my boy, and yeah,
He'll probably see you on this.
Yeah,
sure.
I hope so. I'll tell him about it. But yeah, dude. So I got into that, and I got into and then like after that, I had to be doing something all the time, and working wasn't enough. So I started just eating right and working out and living better, man. And I feel like every day I get stronger, and every time I don't indulge in any of those stuff in the back of my mind.
Every time you exert control over yourself,
yeah,
you find more control.
And another thing I should have told you is I also redeveloped a phobia of cameras, but now here I am on a podcast. But
Wow.
the reason you guys didn't know that is like when I was a kid, I hated pictures. I always hated picture day.
Me too.
I did too.
It made me so uncomfortable. I hated like my image being frozen in time. It freaked me out. I didn't think I was photogenic. So I always hated taking pictures. But when you guys knew me, I was always drunk and shit. I didn't care. Like that went away. I was like, yeah, fuck it, man. We're like up in the camera, and I really didn't care. So after I got clean though, and I realized like, oh shit, this is bad. So now I'm like really freaked out. This is my first time being on camera. You won't see any pictures of me from 2019 till now.
That's really epic.
Wow.
Damn. There's levels to that shit.
There is, man.
I do want to ask you like how
What's up?
you seem very positive now.
Yeah.
And I bet that is due to you being off social media. I bet that plays a huge part.
Yes, it does, man. It really does. Because like I said, the only time I'm on the internet is whenever I'm looking at Star Wars lore videos and book reviews and stuff. So everything that I'm seeing is positive, and it's awesome. I'm not seeing people flex or people argue or politics or any of that shit. It was horrible, man, and it makes me way happier. So I just kind of like turn my ear away from that and focus on me. And it's been working.
That's awesome.
Everybody needs to do
That's
that for
awesome.
like at some point in their lives. If you don't feel like you have that, or you feel like at least in your mind that you're playing too much into it or whatever the case may be, like sometimes you do need to like detach. And I think that's the biggest thing from even to our younger generation now, because I've seen 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds playing with phones and on tablets and stuff, and I think that's like absolute madness. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like you need to go camping. Go back outside.
Go eat some sunflower seeds and dirt.
In the dirt, like Austin did for whatever reason. Apparently, that was his flavor.
Which he's gonna do on stream.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous,
Not today, but I will.
But on the real though, it's a dangerous subject. Talking about the kids with all the technology, it's like it's really. When I was in there, man, and I got to connect with these strangers, and like by the end of the time I was there, they feel like family, and you get to, like I felt like I knew those people better than I knew coworkers and friends I've known for years, because
That's dope.
everybody's so self-absorbed into their own personal world all the time, and it's just something that it makes me really sad.
I think
the kids are growing up with that, and it's not normal. If you meet like fucking 18, 17, 16-year-olds, they're awkward now.
Oh yeah,
Because they came up with the iPhones when
I
they're
think
like
your
10.
generation was like the gap right in between, because you're like a little bit younger than me and Lundy's generation. I feel like we were like maybe the last ones to not really experience full submerge, but you were like the first generation that was pretty much like full submerge at that point. You had Game Boys day one. Like Game Boy came out when we were like a little bit older, and we were like
Game Boy
whoa,
fans,
we were like,
bro.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't
Like-
get one until I was like 7 or so. It was my brother's old one, but yeah, you're right. It was around. Like, I know
right,
what it was.
like the
and shit,
culture of people being in their phones, and like phones getting crazier. Like, I mean, since the time you were, we'll say cognizant, you know, like 5 years old, like pretty decent phones are already out at that point in time. People were, that's
5
when,
years old. Cell phones, you're talking?
yeah, like, so you're how old?
I'm 28 right now.
28? Oh, you're a little bit older than I thought you were, actually.
28 years old, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was born in 92, so whenever I was...
Oh, I'm 91, so I forgot that. I thought you were a little bit younger.
No, I just
we're
look
about
young,
the
man.
same age.
I just got a young
Yeah.
look.
Yeah.
Well, bro, I'm honestly like, I think we all, I'm sure, even in a general sense, could just be glad about that kind of like growth in your path, and you deciding to do that.
Absolutely.
You know,
That's
I like, and
awesome.
for a lot of you that don't know, like, it means a lot to me to hear that, because when I came into RVE, obviously, like, you were one of the first people I've met, and, you know, and just helping me make music, but you were one of the first artists that, like, I really got introduced to, and we really hit it off the bat, and started making music together. So you coming in, like,
Those are the
no
best
lie,
days,
when
dude.
I first met when I first met Alex, I was like fucking intimidated. Like my man, like he had just as much energy as I did, was just always, you know,
great
in there,
freestyler,
and he could freestyle off the dome, like his rapping and everything he was doing. Like I had never been in the studio and never even recorded anything, so I was like, this is the dude I gotta like look up to and like really just look into. Which is
Alex
really
was like our the artist we were putting the most focus into at that time. Like,
100%.
Definitely
and it made a lot of sense, and I never questioned it at any point. And even seeing like everything that you were going through, for me, I feel like a lot of the people that you guys were already a good group of friends. When I came in much later to an already established group of friends, so like I felt like, you know, whether what you were going through was normal for them, you know what I mean, wasn't normal for me. So I felt like I definitely hope that I tried a lot to like to be that person that you could talk to. Even, you know, I don't know if anybody had gone through any of the music, but I have a song called Take Time, and I wrote that specifically for that reason too, where I was like, you know, I see somebody that was really going through something that was hurting a lot, and I just wanted to like make that a whole point in just being like, I care about you and how you are, how you feel, your heart, and, you know, your health. And so hearing where you're at right now, like, it means a lot to me, and I'm glad.
Yeah, dude, thank you so much. And that song Take Time, it actually right after I got out this last time, when I was finally, like, I completed the program and I was clean, I listened to that song and it made me cry. And I texted your old number and I didn't get a text back, so I was like, damn, that's not his number anymore. So I could have hit you up, I guess, on Facebook or something, but I never did, because I was just trying to stay away from it at all costs.
Like, you're fine, man. I knew in the back of my head, as much as I probably should have reached out a lot more in that time, I had this feeling that, like, I feel like he's just doing what he needs to be doing now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even if it was the destructive part until you got it right, I just thought that I knew it would, this part would happen when the right time was supposed to.
You look great.
And you really do look great.
About to be like a fitness instructor now?
No, I can't teach, I just do.
Yeah.
I like that.
If for anybody out there struggling or anything, man, go get yourself some help, man.
Yes,
talk
please.
to people. Get not even just physical health too, mental, physical, spiritual.
Talk to
any
us
of
in
those
here.
things, you know?
We would
'Cause
love
if
to
you
respond
don't,
to you.
It's important.
You might end up stuck.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice segue.
I was feeling pretty stuck
segue.
for a while.
nicesegue.com.
So, it's your day today, man. How you feeling?
It's everybody's day today.
Yeah, but
That's a general.
you dropped a brand new
humble thing to say.
music video today.
300 views in a couple of hours.
300 views in a couple hours.
We're close to it.
How
I
are
don't know
you
the exact
feeling?
number yet.
Feels great.
What was this? So what's your like overall like concept for it? What were you thinking when you were making the song, recording it? Your idea for, you know, just the video in general. Like, what was your thought process going into it?
I mean, so the song is basic. It's called Stuck, and it's two different. It means I wanted to cover two different topics, kind of like just the political sphere, kind of like how generation after generation we just keep getting pulled back and forth between, you know, two different political parties, and just kind of being stuck in the middle of whatever they want to do with drug money or blood money, like military operations, and just, you know, the global struggle for resources or whatever.
I knew he was still here. I knew bigger picture Andrew.
Yeah.
still in the building.
Oh,
Well, you
always.
see,
Always, bro. He's never left. This man gets annoying with us sometimes.
You see in the video screens that we have like some protests and some news
Bro,
clippings, and that's why I'm reading the newspaper.
I
and
swear, back in the day, you're trying to solve like political puzzles, and you're trying to like figure out
I
the
put out
economy.
a book
He
about
puts out a
politics.
book. I'm like, bro, I'm just trying
Yeah,
to go
he
on
did.
the East Coast tour. I just want to make it up the coast, man. Like, can we do that first?
I don't know. I guess for me, like, music has always been about making some sort of like statement about something.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
But I guess in a lot of ways it's about venting too. But I like there to be some sort of like.
It goes with your personality a lot, because like I said earlier, I told him before the stream that his drive and determination and love for the music, and he'll never stop, like no matter what resources he has or doesn't have.
I can't, man.
He
It's
can't.
just part of
He
my-
can't stop, and he's like that with
what I
everything.
do.
Like rather be putting out a book or trying to put out a political message or anything, any awareness. You go all the way, and I gotta respect that, man.
Yeah, and then I kind of like drew the parallel to like me, you know, going through my whole thing, trying to, you know, make a living for myself, you know, being divorced, like just going through that whole like regular you know, middle-aged person sort of like story.
It's very
and,
relatable.
you know, struggling with that and like. But at the same time, like I like to have a positive outlook on everything. So there's some humor in there and there's some like lightheartedness about it. Like what can I do but just like enjoy the ride and like take these take these food stamps like that I had to and like, you know, just do whatever I got to do. So
Absolutely.
that's what it's about.
Yeah, it is a goofy video. I like that. I like the charm.
It was so it was so fun to do. Like, I mean, and what was cool about it was like that day I woke up
For this specific reason.
Oh shit.
We need to see these papers.
Oh, bro.
Lonnie's got the skills.
Look, okay, so that's what I was just about to say. Like, look, like I mean, everybody had their own specific role kind of going on. We woke up, you know, I felt like I was really only gonna be there for like just moral support. Like I wasn't in the video. I had no real big role. Like Austin was already up well before us in a sense, like already at the scene to like be with the dude.
Lundy stayed the night actually.
Yeah, so like, you know, I got there with no thought process, you know, and we started like doing some shoes, started whatever, and then there came the point where somebody needed to make it rain, and he was like, "Yo, like, you think you can do that?" I'm like, "Never done it before, but we'll figure it out, right?" So, bro, anytime you see some of that money falling down in there, that's your boy. That is your boy out here, and
that's
I
Lundy rain.
Bro, fucking skill. I make it rain, and I'm fucking amazing at it.
So
good at it.
He's in this bitch with a 10.
I'm fucking lit. So, hey, let your boy know I'm at Luns813, Luns813 @gmail.com. Hit me up if you need to make it rain on you. You know what I'm saying? I made it rain on him twice. I made it rain
on a bunch of strippers before, that's for sure.
Never, bro. I've only been to a strip club one time.
What?
And one time, I fucking hated it. I don't like it. I fucking hated it, and I didn't have no money.
That's why you hated it.
No.
That's why you hated it.
I hated it because I'm just like not like that. It's just
I
not like
actually had money, but I hated it for other reasons.
It's not
it was
like
just
that,
scroungy, bro. It was just whack.
It's just weird, bro. It's a weird vibe, and I don't like being in there. Here's the biggest thing. The reason why I really didn't like it was because immediately as soon as you walked in, I sat down and like I had no more than like 5 minutes before a girl came and sat on my lap
every time
and started like talking me up and blah 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 and was like, you know, trying to figure out my name, where I'm from, all this shit, and then was like, oh well, maybe you want to dance or whatever. I was like, no, I'm good, I'm just here with my friends. And she just looked at me and just like got up and left, and I was just like, this is some bullshit. I went to Deja Vu, and I don't know what it's like now because you know, whatever, but when I went there at that time, they don't sell alcohol in there. You can't drink inside of Deja Vu.
Yeah, it's like a
they
bar
have
next
a bar
door.
next door.
Yeah.
So we went to the bar next door first, and we got shit faced. And but it was dope. I had the best time because the DJ in there was just playing like all Biggie and shit. He was playing like sick ass rap music, and I was like, this is dope. And then they're like, all right, it's time to go to the strip club. So now I'm like fucked up, you know. And I'm like, okay, this is my first experience. And I go in there, and then that shit happens. I was like, fuck this. I was just having a shit ton of fun at the bar next door.
Yeah.
You know,
But did you see any titties?
No. I don't know. I was fucked up, so honestly, I just don't remember. I'm also
kind of like
proud
a
of the
cool
way
spot.
that I threw water on you. I didn't know how well that was gonna come out.
That
came
was
out
great.
very well.
Can we show that? Can we
Yeah.
show
I
that?
literally like I
Still gotta
was, you
pull
know,
it up here.
it was in a weird moment where I was like, okay, I gotta throw this the right way because he's supposed to look like his car drives by
Right,
and he gets
splashed
by water.
yeah.
So I'm like, I have to do this right because you don't want to like just glop it in a way because it's not gonna look like a car did that.
it's
You
bad
gotta
every
kind of
time.
spray it out.
There it is right there.
Exactly.
Bam!
You only had one time to do it.
Play it again.
Play it again. We only had one time to do this right,
That's perfect.
and it just came out so well.
It did.
I'm glad it did.
Yeah.
Because really, like I said, we only had one time to get that right. And I was like, cool, let me get that in there. But I also had that like weird feeling where you're just like, I'm about to just pummel my friend with water. And just in this suit. And
In
I was
a
like,
suit, in a
you know, and I was
three-piece
like,
suit.
man, I really don't know.
the side of the road.
You don't want to like smack him in the face with water and feel bad later, but you're like, yeah, I gotta do this.
I mean,
you asked me.
It was actually quite refreshing because it
was hot
was
as
really
fuck.
hot outside.
Yeah, it looked like it was refreshing.
I actually felt kind of bad when he was waving me down. I was the guy in the car, and I kept driving.
You did it twice too, so
I did do it
felt
twice.
extra bad.
I did do it twice.
You felt extra bad doing
I
this
did it
shit.
twice.
Now that day was fun, man. And dude, what was the name of the building that we were in? Because that place was lit. I thought that was a really cool little creative.
Coastal Creations.
Coastal Creations
Shout out
in
to
St.
them,
Pete.
dude. Like
They
honestly,
let me smoke a fucking joint in there and everything. Like,
nobody said anything at least. Like
no, we asked.
Okay.
We had a mask before because we were gonna shoot an Ebor at a place, Sprigg Studio, I think it's called. but they were very specific on their website. No smoking at all.
Cool. Yeah, no, I loved that place. Like, I was looking around and I was like, this is crazy. Like, it was just like a warehouse, and as you kept walking in, everything was kind of like sectioned off in these like weird, but like every place had like a different vibe. One had all the windows and all the sunlight was coming in. It had all these like ropes for like, you know, the girls that kind of like climb up and like, you know, then like they had all these like different ones like hanging in there. We had another one, the room that we shot in, and this one was like a little darker, but it had, we moved these couches around. It had like this billboard that had the bricks in the back, and we kind of set it up over there. They had a whole nother one that was upstairs that had the white room where we did.
We're gonna
the
show it right
of, like,
here.
Him, the guys like walking back and forth, and where he was just like talking and standing there.
This is it right
crazy.
here.
Yeah,
The top room there.
yeah, just all
There's one
that,
of those
just all white, dude. It was
Huge
crazy.
white. Hell yeah.
Backdrop, and it was so dope.
Going back to what you were saying about like being scared of the camera, or like having a phobia of the camera, like I'm the same way. Like I hate having pictures taken of me, honestly. I really do.
Yeah.
And like this was a big test for me internally. I was like thinking to myself, if I do this music video and I hate it, like maybe I gotta stop all this shit. You know what I mean?
Bro,
like if I like hate, if it's super uncomfortable for me, like this is gonna suck ass, and I can't do this for a living.
I don't believe that it's a phobia for you, because every time we go to the club, this man is dancing. He's like on his phone.
There's a fine line where it becomes not liking it and being uncomfortable, and it being a phobia. Because for me, it's like, I prepared myself for this because I knew I was going to be on camera and on stream and live and such. But for me, it's like I start to really sweat hard, and I have to leave the situation. I have to get out of there. And it's like, it freaks me out so bad. And if somebody does take a picture of me, I politely ask them to delete it or like get rid of it. And if they don't, then I start getting a little upset.
Joe Hurdo in the house, and he said, "I'm feeling this track, fam. Plus, your video is creative like you, bro. Congrats."
Yo,
Dang.
Joe,
you're a real
it makes
one.
me so, yeah, you are a fucking real one, dude. It makes me so happy that you already seen the video. Like, fucking A, dude. I love you. Thank you.
Thanks for dropping by again, brother. Always.
Absolutely.
That's what's up.
You know what's really crazy? I guess it's not really that crazy because I feel like everybody will just agree with it. But like you talking about how you spent a lot of time like having the fear of like camera. Same thing with you. We also talked about earlier before we talked about stream how we hated hearing our voices.
Yeah.
Like when we were recording, and
Same.
it was that 100% like swear like this probably was something I got over like within the last year. Like 100%. Like every time I hear my voice, I'm like, right, baby steps. But I finally like don't care now. I think I finally figured myself out.
Yeah.
But like it's so weird to think how a lot of those like fears tend to like even negative things that happen in your life make like the best creative stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's weird that like you were saying,
Because
like, you have to go
life
through
is
some
about
stuff to be where we're at now,
overcoming
but-
things.
Right. Yeah.
It's not about, life is not about being so good that nothing phases
Exactly.
you.
That's where I was going with that whole thing before I was.
Yeah.
Like very rarely does somebody never have a job. Like every experience you have will help you with your craft and your passion.
And
as you go along.
and maybe that ties into like my sort of like vision of the song too. Even though I'm talking about these very dark subjects, you know, these things that that everyone struggles with, that the world struggles with, there's still like some hope to just growing and being a better person and like, you know, shaking it off and like being you at the end of the day and like being there for people around you, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Unapologetically yourself.
yeah.
Write it down.
Yeah.
Write it down, okay? Put it somewhere, put it on your ceiling. So when you wake up in your bed, it's the first thing you see. Unapologetically yourself. I'm gonna need to put that on a shirt.
Put it on the other side of your neck.
Ooh. Don't tip me, motherfucker.
Put it right above the vein so when your vein pops out, it
It
underlines
just
it.
like throbs. So like, he must really mean it.
It's been 6 years since you guys have seen each other.
It has.
I want to ask, how did y'all meet?
Okay, so you know how life happens in patterns?
Yeah.
This is kind of like a pattern sort of thing. I met Alex at the same time that I tried to do this the first time with RVE. Before RVE, I was in a job in a management position, and I left there to go do pizza and make music. and that's when I met Alex. Alex worked at the pizza shop that Ian worked at. And this ain't no pizza shop. Just a pizza shop. This was Trap House Pizza Shop.
I made a little beef on the
Fucking-
side.
Oh, you've told him before.
Yeah.
The
If you go back a couple episodes,
Jets
you'll hear
Pizza?
all about that shit. But
It was
Allegedly.
wild.
there should be a movie about Jets Pizza.
It really should have been a movie.
Yeah. But Alex was working there, and I had just come off making kind of like, I had made a bunch of band music or whatever. And then I saw Alex and the stuff that he was doing. He was rapping and even producing beats himself too.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit here and there. I did a lot of direct sample, slow down, like chop a rock
Yeah.
sample. It was a lot of rock. A lot of video games and shit.
It was video gaming. It was like emo,
yeah,
which
totally.
I really connected with because
Totally.
like when I was 13, 14, I was an emo kid. I was into Bright Eyes and all that shit. So I saw him doing that in the hip hop fashion, which I've always liked hip hop too. You know, like Run DMC and shit was like one of the first things I really was into. And he inspired me, and I was like, I gotta start making beats so that he can rap on them.
Yeah, because before him, like, all through high school, well, not even all through high school, like, I started freshman year making videos with my friends and, like, little parody songs with some of my best friends at the time, and I still love all those guys, even though I never see them. But we started making parody songs and having fun, and then, like, by senior year, my boy Ziggy was making beats. Yeah, Ziggy Smalls, shout out, man. I love
Ziggy
you.
Smalls, Molly Sweat.
Yeah, Molly Sweat. Okay. But, Ziggy was making beats, and we were just like fucking around though, man. We were on like some stoner rap shit. He was taking it a little more serious than I was because he was actually like trying to make some heartfelt shit. And I was kind of like fucking around at first, just like rapping on whatever Drake or Roscoe Dash instrumentals out, making it a stoner song, you know, just on our After Rosh Wiz Khalifa wannabe shit, but just having fun. And then talking about self-growth and like really being yourself, I realized the summer after I graduated, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this a different way. This stoner shit's fun, but Ziggy's right, like we need to take ourselves a little more seriously. What more is me than my actual me? That was like a fucking emo kid, just a regular emo kid that happens to like sports and hip hop and all this stuff. So I just wanted to like throw it all together. So I made that first mixtape. It was called Odd Man Out 2012.
Odd Man Out, dude. I just got
Odd
chills
Man Out.
thinking about it. It's fucking great.
2012, and that's what Andrew heard. I was working at Jets at the time whenever I made it. And I made it all by myself in my bedroom.
Yeah, dude.
Ziggy
And
had
I was
a couple-
impressed with that. I was like, wow, dude, this dude fucking...
Yeah, dude. Ziggy had a couple beats, and I had a couple, but it was a lot of internet, like YouTube beats, and like a lot of like unused Odd Future stuff from like their unreleased beat tapes and shit. It was a combination of that type of Charles Hamilton, a lot of stuff. Going back to that year, man, when we met. So I was doing all that shit. I made Odd Man Out. He heard that. I was rapping with some of my little homies at the time. Shout out to Thomas Fisher. Shout out to Mac Gerard. Shout out to Zach Soap.
Dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to, of course, Ziggy. All those boys, man. I love those guys. We were making just like fun stuff, just putting it up on SoundCloud, and then Andrew was digging it. He dug the mixtape, and then we started recording. He started making beats on your phone.
It started on my
Initially,
phone.
you started making beats on your phone, bro, and they sounded crazy. I
I
was
don't know
like,
if I
yo,
heard Andrew's phone beats.
probably did.
before.
He
He said
before
he
you.
has them,
in my old computer,
and we need to get them.
But yeah, so he was making beats on his phone, and then you got. What did you get at first?
I started with an MPC 1000,
Okay.
and I fucking pissed my wife at the time off because I stayed
Well, she
up.
wasn't your wife yet.
Right, she was my girlfriend, but we lived together in a one-room, small place, and I fucking was on that MPC for 22 hours a day for 2 weeks.
Yeah, dude.
To figure out how to use it. And then I eventually like figured out a couple beats. There were like 2 beats that I made. Man, I wish I could play the one that I'm thinking of. But like, then I switched to Machine. This one.
That's the same one?
This is the same
Oh,
one.
man. That makes me feel good.
I have been
I'm so glad you
using
still got that.
Oh yeah.
this machine, and it went back to Native Instruments to get restored and came back to me. They did it for free.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I have been using this machine since 2011.
Damn.
I definitely
10 years, baby.
This dude for that shit.
10 years.
100%.
years.
And it's just been making magic.
That's
Literally, so
crazy.
Yeah, so he got the machine, and he's we're at Jets, and he's starting to make beats, and we had a buddy Ian, our buddy
Ian was my longtime friend,
Well,
like
yeah,
childhood friend.
you knew
He
Ian.
lived behind me
Shout out.
since like 5th grade, the street behind me. So like me and Ian
Great
go
dude.
way back.
Great,
I just talked to him
great
earlier,
heart.
like,
Yeah,
a couple
Jordan Cole. I'm Joko, who
He
produced
wasn't
a
at
track.
Jets. He wasn't at
The
Jets.
But he was still
But
part
was
of
around.
the.
He was in the Great Frame.
He didn't quite come in until later because he
Yeah, so
was with the Great Frame and then.
yeah, and he was in the early movement. He was with us and stuff.
Yeah.
But so we started. And Daniel, man, DZG, shouts
Yeah,
out.
DZG.
Daniel German, bro.
My boy,
Yeah.
love him to death. So yeah, we were doing our thing, and you started making beats for us, and then we're like, all right, we all need to drop a project, and we're gonna have a show. We need to find a way to get a show, which was crazy, man. Because I feel like looking back on it, I don't know if we were all ready for it. You were, because you, yeah, I skipped over how we met you.
No, I mean, we kind of touched on it a little bit, but
Yeah, you were Chad's buddy at first, right? Yeah, you guys worked at Carrabba's.
Yep.
And he's like, yeah, I got this boy Lundy. He's a drummer, but he raps, man. He raps to all kinds of stuff, and he's been doing these like freestyle nights in Ybor.
And where was the first time we met him?
Lundy?
Yeah, do you remember?
Was it at a party?
It was at the bar.
Was it at that? It was.
Yeah,
at,
I just wanted to confirm because we talked about it a few straight ago.
Yeah, it was,
at Ashley Price's house.
Yeah. Oh, she was busted.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yo, fucking Paradise.
Paradise was good, man.
Dude, Paradise is still good. Have you listened to it?
Not in a long time.
It's still good.
Not in a long time, bro.
You want to listen to it right now?
Dude, let's go.
This is perfect.
Let's deep
play
dive.
some.
I
Oh, man, I remember this
I
one.
told Ian like 5 years ago. I was like,
That's some old shit one.
if I don't care what you do, but never delete Paradise. So this is like, this beat is goofy, but it's good.
I like it. I
Okay.
always liked it.
And this is actually the only thing that I fucking recorded vocally. This happened at the very beginning. This is probably the first thing we did as like the group. We made this song 8 years ago.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
It was very old.
I remember this.
I'm on the hook. First verse is Alex, and
No, I'm
second.
not even on a verse. I'm just on the bridge.
Oh, that's right. You're like on a pre-chorus as
yeah,
the
I'm not even
D-chorus.
on I don't have a verse.
I remember.
It's DZG
I had a
and
verse.
Colin.
I had a verse for the end, but we never recorded it. Because you switched the beat up,
I
remember?
remember.
Shit.
Oh, fuck.
This shit is goofy as hell, but I'm glad y'all are riding with us right now.
Wow.
This is you?
Yeah.
This sounds nothing like you.
And this beat is like so random. It's not really my
never
style
heard.
either.
This doesn't sound like you at all.
This high key gives me Interpol vibes.
This is more how I used to sing with my band.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
So
That's what I was gonna say earlier.
It's
If
not
you
like my
hadn't heard
normal
any of
voice.
your band stuff, then this wouldn't surprise you too much.
right. This is Colin. Roll up quick. I'm about to get lit, yeah. My butt go round in circles. Smoke blue, green, yellow, and purple. Live my life above the earth. So I bring it up first. Can't hear shit. This is Alex right here. Odd Future vibes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Odd Future, huge influence on Alex. Definitely a huge influence on me, him coming in.
It's mind-blowingly like crazy to hear this again after all this time.
It kind of holds up. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being stupid, but I think it's
I don't
tight.
think so.
It sounds like it's in a ballroom. Like I could hear this in like a ballroom. You like being like a wedding singer.
Oh.
Okay, I can see that actually.
Shout out to our last episode.
DZG. Really, they not. It's ready to pop. And this, dude, I didn't know how to. Like, I had been recording some shit my whole life, but like, I was nowhere near like where I'm at now.
Oh yeah, bro. This was like so amateur at the time. We
We recorded in the closet, which is the
the
first like noob flaw, like to record in the closet. But $90 microphone, my machine, some really shit ass speakers, like a really underpowered laptop.
Yeah,
we talking like
Pretty good song though.
yeah, not bad.
Can you imagine
Not
like
bad for a
can you
first
imagine that?
attempt.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, can you
That was the
imagine that
first
being, like, your first
track.
attempt to really getting everybody together, organizing that, and putting it together, and that was what came out. Like that's fucking crazy, bro.
Absolutely.
Like, it's lit.
All right, do we want to get to Tinder?
I want to get in this
Everybody
Tinder
would.
girl,
Everything
bro.
people want to get to Tinder.
Chats are ready to see the Tinder girl.
Let's do it.
Here we
So,
go.
the reason why we're doing this is because obviously we've talked about it in a couple of different streams and stuff. But Andrew has been married before, divorced, and the story of the RV
I'm
and
super
how it come to
excited.
be is tied to a relationship type situation as well.
I've been waiting for
our
this.
Our main thing is CONA is single, ready to mingle. He's ready to do his thing. He's got his stash prepped, ready, hair bleached, waxed, not vaxxed. He's ready to go. And so we make fun because we're like, we don't know what kind of girls he's into.
Bro,
And so
I don't get it. There's fucking like standards and like different girls how they look. I think she'd be hot. She's ugly to him. I think she'd be ugly. She's cute. I don't get it. I'm confused.
I'm really into like just girls' vibes and aesthetics and like I don't know. I like edgy girls. A lot of the girls I like are lesbians. I don't know.
But he likes girls who look like lesbians, and most of them are lesbians, so he doesn't even have a shot with.
Okay.
I don't get it.
Sucks, man. It's
He's
not my
always
fault.
like-
Let's get into this first Tinder girl. We have not browser.
All right, everybody, looks right.
Nicole.
Nicole, she's okay. So. Make sure you swap it. I'll tell you what I see.
Okay.
She's beautiful. Sales manager, 28, close to my age. I'm in there.
You're in there like swimwear? Literally?
She's beautiful, yeah.
Good deal.
She's in swimwear.
I want to know
All
what hotel she's at.
I want to hear 1 out of 10.
That's all I care.
Oh,
1 out of
we're-
10.
We're doing rates?
Let's do
ratings?
it. Let's do it.
You gotta rate it.
I mean, I only have one picture here, but I mean,
She looks fit.
that's a solid, like, 9 picture.
You know what I like
Solid
the most
aesthetic.
about this picture is that it's straightforward picture. Like she's not to the side, her leg kind of bent so her booty looks fat type
There's no
situation.
Snapchat
You know there's
filters.
angles and poses you can do to really like this is straightforward.
Look at the
This is what you see
background.
is what you get.
Look at the background. The fucking buildings and then look at the waterfall.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Dude.
I didn't know there was a waterfall. I don't have my glasses on, so it just looks like
like, I
something.
didn't
Looks like
notice.
bananas or some shit.
Yo, yeah, that's a fire ass photo. To Bree.
Okay.
Bree, I'm gonna. What is her anthem there?
I don't know. I think that's Lil Wayne. It's Lil Wayne.
Interesting.
Are you sure? Oh,
Yeah.
Mess. Oh, her. Oh,
Mess.
I know that song.
Lil Wayne
My
mess.
life is a mess. My relationship a mess. He says
I
shit like
question
that.
whether she's clumsy because only one of her knees are torn.
Facts.
Although
She also, she's probably insinuating that her life is a mess.
a body type.
Bree looks beautiful, but she's 21 and her life is already a mess.
Hey, sometimes life's a mess.
And maybe she's just sending me the wrong signal, but I gotta swipe left on that motherfucker.
Oh shit!
From Bree? Like as a
Rachel.
friend?
We got
Oh,
Rachel.
know each other.
Rachel.
I like that she's verified.
She is verified, which means now that she's verified, she is real. She's real.
Verified, which means somebody has dated her. and
It's
can
not.
confirm that
It's
she's-
not an old man. It's not a fat dude. It's Rachel. And don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved.
Cold world.
Rachel
On the ball sack.
is beautiful. However, she's 22 and she goes to the University of Tampa, and I'm not 6'3" with dark hair and dark eyes, so
I'm
we
close.
out this bitch.
Ooh, yeah.
But I am.
She on somebody's boat, and I don't think it's another girl.
I'll be on.
I don't have a
I'll
boat
be in
yet, so if I had a boat, maybe I would swipe right.
He on
I'll
a
be
road
in
boat.
there.
We're on a road boat. That's what I call this thing.
there. So you're swiping left.
Yeah. She's
I'm
cute.
confused.
She's cute, but it's just I feel like I feel an energy from people, and it's the energy.
Through a picture?
Yeah.
Hey, dude, social
Don't
media
you-
sucks, bro.
No, don't you feel energy
mean-
through pictures though?
She could have a really dope personality.
Sometimes. I mean,
you know?
sometimes. Because body language is a whole thing. So like you can read.
I think there's another one of her. There is another one of her. I think I picked her for a reason.
Oh, this is another
Michelle?
picture of her?
Yeah, another one. It's the same girl. There's some girls I did multiple
She is
photos.
beautiful. Okay, let me just explain. It's not that I'm not sexually attracted to her.
Right.
It's just that I know that she would be a pain in the fucking ass.
Yeah.
That's why I'm out.
She's
She
definitely
may
not.
be a very nice girl. She probably wants to date a lacrosse player, which I am not.
She dyes her hair blonde.
He's a rapper.
She dyes her hair blonde. You know.
You
She
dye
got
your
those
hair
dark
blonde.
roots.
Exactly.
You dye your hair
She got the
blonde.
dark roots, because that's how you can tell why her eyebrows.
I know what it
her
is.
roots.
The girl can't be prettier than you, huh? Is that how it works?
No.
The girl can't be prettier?
No, that's not true.
I would love a girl to be prettier than
No,
me.
that's not true at all. No. It's just
That's like the goal, isn't it?
it just
Yeah, that is the
seems
goal.
to me like our hobbies would be misaligned.
I heard that.
And I'm into that. If I'm gonna like spend time with you, like I want to have fun together. I don't want to do some shit I don't want to do.
Facts.
I don't want to get involved in some situation I don't want to get involved in. So I automatically X out a lot of people.
Alright.
And maybe that's right or wrong, but
Off of the picture, though.
I don't have much time to date, so I ain't fucking around, okay?
Bro, if you were out,
I'm
and
not
somebody
excited
was
to
like,
see
You
you.
are fucking around.
If you were out and somebody like
don't have
across
time
the
to
way
date.
was like, dude, that guy should not be with that girl. She's out of your league. You're fucking doing something right. That's lit. You
That's
want
fire.
to get a girl that's like just 10 times hotter than you.
However,
That's the
sometimes
shit.
that gets really
Oh,
annoying.
hey, I'm saying if it's
Yeah.
real. I'm not saying if it's like just on physical attraction, then that shit's not gonna work. But
Like, she may drag you out to some fucking mixer with some stuffy ass people for like 3 hours and want you to take 100 pictures of her.
oh my god,
That's a nightmare, bro. Oh my
This is
god.
real
I
life.
was just about to
Real
I
life.
was just about to say, I was like, I know he's just pulling that out for personal experience.
That is a
100% he
nightmare,
did that.
dude.
The way that he looked off.
So next we have
Oh, Tatum.
Tatum, and she's a
I
hairstylist,
don't like her name.
and I hope she matches with me so I can ask her if
Is
she can
her
do my
real
perm.
name Tatum?
I really hate her
Jason
name.
Tatum.
Tatum, like, I do dislike her name.
Yeah.
For sure.
Her name sucks.
I like her
We're gonna have
tattoos.
we're gonna have to call her something else, but that's fine.
I think
Yeah,
there's another
Tay.
photo.
Oh, Tay.
Oh, she's a hairstylist.
Oh, this is why I chose her, because she has like a sense of humor.
Yo, I am still in there. See, this is
looked-
what I'm into.
I knew it! I fucking knew it! I knew it!
She looks like Aubrey.
I know my man!
She looked like Aubrey Plaza for a second.
She looks like someone that I could watch conspiracy videos with for 4 hours.
Alright, then she had this in it too.
No, if she likes Riff Raff, watch my music videos.
Alright, she got personality. I like her hair.
She
too,
has
though.
she's showing her
She lives in St.
personality.
Pete. She can dye my hair blonde because
No,
she's in
the first
cosmetology.
picture,
Like,
I like her
we are
hair.
all the
She
way.
has really good hair. So.
She's now showing her personality, and that's why I added
Tatum,
this.
if you're seeing this, hit me up. We can talk.
Alright.
Hold
Tatum
Hold on. So, that's a swipe right on Tatum.
Oh yeah, that's
All right.
that's the first big swipe right.
Gave me high key.
Here we go.
Plaza vibes.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn is already hot, but I don't like that she's 21.
She's a waitress.
I don't
I
like
like
that
that she's a waitress.
Why did she
I don't
spell
like the
Brooklyn
photo.
with an
She
I?
likes Christmas.
Do you like the photo?
That's her mama's fault. Not
I think there is
hers.
another photo.
Yeah, but she can change that.
There is another photo. She likes pussy.
No, I'm.
I'm in there.
Yeah, Kona's a cat person. I don't.
That's why I put it in there. That's why I put it in
I'm
there.
in there. Cat ladies, hit me up.
That's why I put it in there.
Though I like glasses on girls are really sexy to me.
Exactly.
Agreed.
I do
But I
too.
don't- but
I love
cat
girls
is
with glasses.
beautiful.
Fuck that cat, dude.
Yo, not only does she have the
It
glasses,
looks like stinky mixed
That's not her.
I was gonna say something, but rest in peace. But yeah.
so
They
What-
both
what is
made an
this?
appearance in the last video.
is she a swipe right, swipe left?
She's a swipe right.
Swipe right.
I'm in there.
All right.
I don't
Brooklyn,
like
you
how
are
she's
you
duck-
have now been
She's got
swiped.
duck lips in this
She
one, too. What
probably
the fuck,
watches
man?
like Grey's Anatomy, but I think I can deal with that.
She probably
I wouldn't-
she looks like she'd probably be into the show.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna
But
pee
it's
real
not
quick.
like, oh yeah.
What?
I used to love my
Have to
love.
pee, dude.
Oh my gosh, this is your own segment, you
It's very
bitch!
serious.
You bitch!
I've been holding
You can't hold it! You can't hold it for another half hour, you bitch!
my bladder.
He's a bitch!
Hey man, when you gotta pee, bro. I don't understand.
I gotta pee too! But I'm not a bitch!
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not calling him a bitch. But
I'm calling him a bitch!
I'm gonna call you a
Making
bitch
that
next time you
clear.
go to the bathroom. I don't care. If
I'm gonna
it's
go
on-
after
off-
stream because I'm not a
I said, I
bitch!
don't care if it's on stream or off stream. You go to the bathroom, you're a bitch.
We have Brooke.
Brooke. Another
Brooke?
blonde. Another
With some
blonde.
wine blonde. She's got eyed blonde like you.
Sexy as fuck.
With the leather jacket. See,
Very
I was
high maintenance.
I was
though.
indifferent on
You
this one
said
for
that
you.
this is the first time I've been to the stream, so I didn't know what to expect. It's all good, man. Now you know.
Every
I just
time-
don't want you to feel weird. We're just chilling.
Now it makes
Yeah,
more
shout out
sense.
to Tuna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every time I come to the stream, I don't know what to expect.
Yeah,
No.
dude, we have an idea what was to happen, and by the end of it, we're like, that just happened.
Doesn't she give you like a newly Christian vibe? Or not even newly, I'd say like
Brooke may
a
be for the
3-4
streets. I love being able to see the comments over there. It's actually fire.
Yeah, I love it. And I can read it from here too. Yeah, this is a whole new
Yo,
thing.
no, I don't think she's for the streets. She kind of looks like that Christian girl who's like,
She got the
who
Christian
can be
girl
wiped
hat
up.
on.
Even
She
the name
has it
Brooke.
on.
She's got her shirt tucked
It's a
in.
white
Yeah,
names.
her tits are popping though.
She's got the tucked in shirt too, yeah.
And she's got a bio.
She's got the tucked in shirt,
Black-
shirt into the shorts.
She said black cherry is the best White Claw flavor. Changed my mind.
I'm out.
That's what she says in her bio?
Yeah.
That's the only
Well,
thing she
okay,
said.
now we know her Christian values are a little low because she's white. But,
That's
I
the
mean...
only thing she said.
but
Christian
Black
girls
Cherry-
drink White Claw.
disagree.
What
Black
the
cherry-
fuck?
Everybody drinks.
Well, you,
I disagree.
I'm not saying that everybody drinks. I'm just saying, like, you know, Christian people can be kind of intense.
Christians
It
drink.
can be.
Yeah, so I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just saying the name Brooke gives me heavy Christian people vibes. Like, I'm sorry.
And
that's
maybe
such
it's not even her. Maybe it's her family. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, maybe.
It looks
He
like
knows
about
about
the way
that
she's
too.
dressed. But moving on, Brooke, swipe left or right.
Yeah,
I'm
like
left
she
it on
says. Okay, so let me just walk you through my thought process a little bit more.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the bio because you've all
Alright.
seen that picture. So, black cherry white claw flavor changed my mind. Pretty bad.
That's a bad one.
Instagram Instagram handle after that. Now we're making it worse.
Yeah.
Then her passions are Netflix, basic. Grab a drink.
Basic.
I'm with that if there's other cool things.
Still very basic.
Dog lover. Let's
I mean-
talk about the dog
Oh,
lover thing.
no.
I mean-
Dogs, come on.
I myself
dogs
love
are-
dogs.
You're
dogs.
lying.
I love cats. I don't have cat lover or dog lover
Come on, for the
on
streets.
my interest list
Fuck, I
on
do.
my profile because that's not what makes me who I am. People that make loving dogs who they are boring as fuck.
I mean, she's drunk watching
Stop
Netflix, so.
bringing your dog to the bar, okay?
Damn.
Just try to talk to people like a normal
Yo,
person.
this is a personal problem.
I don't know, man.
Because people
I don't
do
know.
bring dogs
rub
to
the
our
wrong way.
work.
Okay. I
People
don't like it.
people do bring dogs to our work.
not
I
even just
love
our
it.
work. I'm not even talking about our
He-
work.
yeah, no, he's
like I don't
getting-
give a fuck. But like, just people that
He
I
obviously gives a fuck.
there's always that fucking guy that brings his dog everywhere.
He obviously
If you disagree,
Or two.
you know, comment in the chat.
Mind control freak asked, "How do you deal with the death of a loved one?"
Ooh. Okay, so you know what? Can I answer that?
We both can.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? You answered. You
We've
you
been
go
meaning to
first,
do
'cause
this.
Yours is the most recent. So you go first.
Well, Alex had a recent one too.
Oh shit.
Oh,
I mean, I wouldn't say it was a lot. I mean, but
You had
it's
one
like
before the stream.
A lifelong dog. You know.
Yeah.
He had that dog forever.
I had a few, yeah.
Damn,
But you guys go ahead.
Let's all give our little 2 cents.
I had a grandpa die.
Rest in
was-
peace.
And it was kind of sad because he had dementia, and
I gotta change Gucci in the background.
the
Yeah,
day
well,
I know because I'll start dancing.
Right
That.
now.
Recollections.
But you know, I found out that he was on a feeding tube on my birthday.
That sucks.
And, 2 weeks later he passed. April 28th. Which was his dad's birthday, I found out. Pretty crazy. And he was connected to mine, like a little closer. Because honestly, and I'm sorry for any of my, cousins who are watching this, you might not be, but I think I had something, I think I was way more connected with him than anybody else.
Yeah.
And the reason being is he was like a second father to me. He'd pick me up from school. He'd take me to the bar, Longhorn. We go to Longhorn. He'll get some beer, some Bud Light, Budweiser, and I'll eat free bread. They will just load up my bread because he knew everybody at Longhorn. So they'll just give me a free loaf of bread with butter twice every
He was
time.
a charismatic person.
Very charismatic, and he taught me a lot. Like, he taught me that I shouldn't be living my life working for the man 80 hours a week. And he didn't actually tell me that, like he believed in that, and that's what he did. He worked 80 hours a week at this grocery store as a manager for 25 years. And he came home. He came home. He drank his butt off while he was watching TV, old westerns. He loves John Wayne.
Yeah.
Love John Wayne. And you know, that's all he did. He came home, watched TV, went to sleep, went to work every single time. It wasn't until, you know, he became a grandpa and he started like slowing down on work and then he fully retired is when he was like his prime. Like, this man, the most caring man I've ever met in my life, the most lovable. He was a partier. Like, he wouldn't want us crying over his death and like sulking over it. He'd want us to meet up as a family and have a great time and get drunk, get lit and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, it's tough. How I dealt with it is I worked my ass off, to be honest with you. I don't think I really truly dealt with it fully.
It takes a long time to deal with stuff, and that's, I guess,
Yeah.
back to your question is, how do you deal with the death of a loved one? Whether you want to look at it as, you could look at it two ways, but the unfortunate thing is that you may never fully deal with it. You may carry it for the rest of your life. It will still affect you in the randomest of times.
What's crazier is, you know, this kind of correlates with you know, how I like felt more positive. I was in he had a game room, a little pool room in the back, and it was his. Like, he had all of his memorabilia, the Hooters calendar, like John Wayne stuff, Budweiser, whatnot, his bar. And you know, I sat in there and I went in there. He'd always play like these old country songs. I went in there, turned the TV on, turned the country songs on, like his station, and played pool in there by myself, just crying. And you know, I sit down in the chair, in the little rocking chair, and look out the window that he used to look out of all the time, and I see them take his body and put it in the van for his last ride.
Wow.
And sure enough, his last ride was a Ford, big Ford guy. He swore by Ford, wouldn't drive anything else. So his last ride was in a Ford. And after that, you know, he gave my dad his truck. And literally, as soon as they hauled him off, 5 minutes later, I see his old truck pull up the driveway. And I just imagined him in it, and I just got super happy. Like, I started smiling, and I felt like he's in a better place.
That's awesome, dude.
I think you kind of touched on, like, if I were to give like a solid answer, I think even though you didn't blatantly say it, what you did is what I would say. So, like, and to touch on, like, the dude that you guys see in the back, and if you watch any of the other streams, I wear him around my neck a lot. Shout out to Rob Larry, rest in peace. So this is the dude. This is my brother. He's not my real brother, but he's my brother. He passed away last year, and I wear him around my neck all the time. And through his passing, I actually got really close with his sister. And to answer your question, what I actually had talked to her about, because she had put up something recently about it being really hard, and they're twins, and so she definitely, you know, her bond got severed, and so she's just finding it really hard to deal. And she had put something on Facebook, and this is kind of the answer to your question. What I said was, how I deal with it is don't run away from it. Is what what you're kind of doing is sometimes when you're going through a loss, and sometimes when you're going through something that is sad and you're going through pain, you want to mask it, you want to run away from it, you want to act like it's not real, you want to have that denial. But what I kind of told her was, like, it makes that even more painful. When you try to forget about it, then you're reminded about it, it makes it even more painful. For me, in any situation, whether it was the death of a loved one, whether it was suicidal tendencies, whether it was anything, what I realized through a lot of situations was running towards it. Don't act like it's not real, facing your demons, and to be completely honest with you, you'll have so much more room to grow from it. So now, like, you know, instead of, you know, freaking out or, you know, being really sad over my brother's death, I wear him around my neck. I have him hanging in my room when I go do shows, when I do the stream, anything creative that reminds me of him, I have him around my neck. He's still on the background of my phone, so he's with me all the time. I don't try to act like it didn't happen, and so it helped me heal a lot, and it kind of helps you keep those memories, man, because we don't want to forget these people. We shouldn't forget these people.
You take their energy and you carry it forward.
And dude,
becomes a part of you now.
The way you put it was actually like the best response. You know, you just go through it. And that's exactly what I did too. When my grandpa died, all of my family they actually went out on the porch and got around and started laughing and joking and like, you know, having a good time, but they were hiding their emotions and their pain. And I stayed back. I was the only one that stayed back. Then my dad came. My dad started crying. And you know, the best thing about it, to be honest, is I have a very close family already. We're already very tight knit, but after his passing, we just got even tighter.
Spy 500 said, "What's your guys' saddest memory in your life?"
Oh God.
Okay,
We're
yes.
pain chat. It's pain chat time, bro.
I have mine.
Let's talk about it. Let's go.
wanna hear
We're
it?
pain chat now.
Go for it.
We don't
The
have.
saddest memory I have in my life was when my cat was dying, like 2 years ago, as I held her as she had a seizure, and the guy took her to put her down, and she stared at me as the fucking hospital doors closed.
Wow.
Like,
That's a sad.
I pictured that in my head.
Yeah, that's.
I've had something like
it's the
it.
saddest memory in my life.
He said JK LOL. Well, we gave
well,
you
you
one.
got it.
You got one. There you go.
You did get
got
it.
Yeah.
That's a sad
You
memory
asked
for
if you shall receive.
Do you want to rate more Tinder girls?
Yeah, let's go. What else are we doing?
Let's wipe those tears
All right.
and swipe.
Let's-
And swipe left some more.
All right, let's do it.
We're
We got
swiping girls and
Leica.
swiping tears.
We've been
over
on
here.
for an hour and a half.
Leica. Okay, I like her. I like her. Look,
you
okay,
like a
okay.
Leica?
Can I say something? Right?
Oh, there's a reason why I chose her though.
She's pale as fuck, and I love it. I love pale
Yeah, you
girls.
can't
Oh my
That's
God.
funny.
Not me, bro.
I love milky skin, bro.
Oh my lord.
You could be the milk to my
Is that-
coffee. Let's go. Is she redhead? Can you tell?
I think
can't
they're
tell.
highlights.
I can't tell she's a redhead.
I think they're highlights.
Blondie wants to make a latte.
Oh, I'm trying to.
Oh shit. He wants that cream. Oh man. He wants that cream and sugar.
Americano.
Alright, so
Wait,
with,
that's water.
so with this one, this girl, so the reason why I chose this girl, it doesn't say it completely, but I do remember it. 'cause
Looking for
this,
those who are willing
looking-
to work with me in making adult film. Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
So you picked a fake account. You
No.
picked a Bud Light Platinum.
I don't think so.
We're gonna assume it's real.
This is a girl who has OnlyFans, maybe.
Yeah, we're gonna assume it's
So what? Now we're doing.
OnlyFans
Will I
doesn't-
subscribe to her on OnlyFans? Absolutely not.
No. You're gonna be. You could be
Damn,
featured.
man, I didn't know
Next.
she was a
Next.
I didn't know she was
So
like
we
that.
swiping left.
You picked a robot, bro.
All right.
Everybody knows that's a robot,
Me
right?
no like her.
Next we have this Latin goddess,
Michelina.
Michelina.
22, also UT.
Hubba
I
hubba.
think Austin has a type. 22
I got-
and UT.
Yeah.
Bro, I have a thing for Latin girls.
I feel you there, bro.
I do as well.
Oh.
She's beautiful, but also probably just.
I think they have more. I think I have
Probably
more.
just too much to deal with.
Yep, I do have more.
There you go.
Yeah. How many pictures did it take to take that picture?
What do you mean?
5 or 6.
Is her hair red?
If
Probably.
it's more
Red
than
nose
3,
and a 5.
I'm out.
I don't think her hair is
She
red.
wants to take more than
Not in
3
this
shots.
one, yeah. Does it look like that?
At any
You know, I
given
think it's
time.
because she's
Okay.
wearing all red.
Okay,
And she has like a little bow too.
Okay,
Wait
it's the
for the
bow
breeze
then.
and shit,
I just have
you know?
bad vision, man.
Yeah.
I'm blind as fuck. I
She,
don't know.
Michelina is bad though.
And I'm wearing sunglasses.
This is a good picture
inside,
though, so maybe I'm just
I
being
mean, yeah,
harsh.
that'll do it.
Let me see
The
if there's
stream
no-
counts are going up,
No,
so
I don't.
they like it at the stream.
That's
I'm
true.
gonna say no. I'm gonna say no just because again, I like to filter out bullshit, and I just feel like she's gonna bullshit me.
This is what I'm talking about, man. This is exact. I can never read this guy
I
when
don't
it comes
think
to
I
women.
can be like
You're being
she
real.
could surprise me, but like I'm just, you know, I don't have that much time. You know.
I fuck with it. All right. Next we have Emma.
Okay.
She's a bartender. We both said okay. She's a bartender.
Banging, bro. Holy shit, bro. You know what? She looks top heavy. She doesn't look like she has like a butt. She just looks like it's all up top. Like, I'm thinking about to bust out them things, bro. And that sucks because I know bikinis are fucking
I hope my
expensive.
mother-
It's like $80 for just the bottom.
I hope my mother blacked today out of existence.
Yeah, your mother hates you right now.
I put out a music video saying fucking flipping people off. I'm on Tinder.
Look at that busty cheek.
Jesus.
What are we thinking about Emma? I might have another
Is there
photo.
another photo?
There is.
Okay.
Oh,
wow. She said, "Can you hang or can you hang?" I'm bored. Entertain me. I am Xing out at this point because I don't hang out with people that are bored. Okay.
Damn. She looks like she hasn't
Like,
slept in like
you
5
can hit me up
days.
and You can hit me up and say you're bored. Like you can hit me up and say I'm bored. Like let's do something. And Tinder tip. Don't say you're boring. Fuck. Tinder tip.
You're boring, bitch.
That's a lot of pressure. I want to be interested in you.
That's a swipe left.
Yeah.
Casey. She's
You-
an esthetician. Esthetician.
Esthetician.
What is that?
It's people who do like eyebrows, hair.
She's got a little tattoo on her bum. All right.
She might be
Make us
creative
about her
type.
side, you know?
She really likes water.
I saw 2 different hair colors and no face.
Okay.
Oh, there's a face.
I like that she.
Her face is beautiful.
absolutely
And she has the
beautiful.
nose
I
ring.
mean-
I love girls who can rock glasses and nose rings.
I'm into both of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's also a little young, but I would be willing to
So
do an interview.
Here's here.
That would
Do an
I'm willing to
interview.
do it.
I mean a legitimate interview.
There's a sign-on bonus.
I have questions. I'm swiping right.
That's a swipe
Just did
right.
enough to like talk about it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just pumped her up.
Or
I
are
think
you
the
two?
name Tara automatic. It's like bitch face. It's like I'm automatically like.
She said
I
the
feel like
Tara-
she's gonna be a bitch.
I can understand
You know what I
that.
mean? There's certain names I'm like I'm turned off immediately. 'cause I'm
Okay,
just
so the
Tiffany,
one thing that I
one of
like
them.
here is she says the beach and the margarita is my way, or is the way to my heart, which I connect with. You know, I like margarita.
She also has something here.
Pretty hot. I'm in.
It says.
Tara, call me.
It says, "Hello, gorgeous. Time to take your pill." So she's saying she's on birth control.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
I can get down with that.
That's. Are you sure it's birth control? You don't think it's crazy?
I mean, I'm not like a huge fan of that. I would have liked like an Einstein quote, or like maybe like an Elon Musk tweet on
It
her
just says
fucking.
E equals MC
You
squared.
know, like,
Online 3286 said
equals
fake
6.1
swipe left.
oh,
He's saying fake. Is there
too
another
good
one?
to be true.
Nope, nope, nope.
Ooh, patience.
Hold on. We're not there yet. We're not
Wow.
there yet. We're not there yet.
That's my type. Patience is my type.
What's up with Tara? Swiping left or right?
I'm right.
Here we go.
I'm in there.
Patience.
I'm
I knew that she would be your type.
Okay, so the obvious statement here though is that the name Patience is a stripper name.
There is another one.
It is a stripper.
It's 100% a stripper name.
okay.
She's a cosmetologist.
The second picture has me feeling a little uncomfortable.
Me too. And
went to school for
then there's another one. Then there's another one.
Okay.
Harley Quinn.
Whoa. Okay, I like the cosplay.
I like the
Oh,
cosplay.
what is
Yeah, that's actually pretty tight.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I put it in.
She also could be for the streets.
What did you tell us in the chat? What are you telling
But
us?
everybody wants a girl that's a little bit for the streets.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
A little bit.
Harley Quinn in the
'Cause
streets.
if
Patience
they're in the
in the
streets,
sheets.
They're in the sheets.
No, I don't want Harley Quinn in the streets. Crazy.
But no, have you seen that? Have you seen that? There's an episode of like the Harley. I think it's Harley Quinn or Batman, where like her and Poison Ivy are driving in a car, and these guys.
Oh, I remember that.
They're like, "Hey, babes, what's going on?" And then she like says something smart to him. They're like, "Why don't you come hang out with us?" And she pulls out a bazooka. And
Yeah,
just blows
that
the
was
car
a
up.
fire ass
I was
movie.
like, yeah,
I
man.
love that
Hardcore
movie, bro.
bitches.
I love that movie. What are we thinking of Patience here, guys?
I'm on the fence. I need help
Looks
from
like
the
a bitch,
chat.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't
Yeah,
know.
she does look
She
kind of
looks
like.
rough.
I mean, you're right. She says I like to work hard and play hard.
Yeah, I bet she, dude. She looks like the girl that you would like go. She'd be cool with you for like 5 seconds. All of a sudden, just start flipping out on you for
She
no
makes you
reason.
buy a bottle of tequila and chugs
That's
it.
interesting.
Just starts
Oh.
flipping out for like no reason. You know what I mean? Did you move like this thing to the left?
Maybe.
You know?
So,
You're like, what? Why didn't
Are
you
we
move?
swiping
Oh,
left on her?
I love you. I'm sorry. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh my god.
You know me. I'm always very honest with you guys. I'm gonna give it a fucking swipe right.
you're gonna swipe
You
right
like-
on her?
He likes the
On
crazy.
Harley Quinn? You like the Harley Quinn, don't you?
I'm just gonna like maybe
That
like
was a
see.
selling point.
I'm gonna see what she says. I'm gonna see what she says. Like a couple exchanges back and forth. If it ain't too weird, you know. Maybe she's just a
Oh,
creative
speaking of that,
individual. You know.
how about we show
I'm a
them?
weirdo.
How about we show them this last interaction you had with a Tinder girl?
Oh
my
This
I don't even know
shit
about this.
was hilarious, bro.
I mean, the story is just I don't know. Like we connected on there. I gave her my Snapchat. We've been following back and forth a little bit, you know. And she's maybe sent me some things.
All right, so basically, he was trying. He was okay.
Some
So
text
basically,
messages. Some literary excerpts.
Oh.
oh god. Okay.
You guys
Philosophical
were
Kona
sexting.
coming out. philosophical CONA coming out.
Philosophical sexting.
So
Sex with the mind.
So that he was trying to get to meet up with her, and she said,
Haphazardly trying to meet
she
up
said,
with her.
yeah, no, he was playing it more as a joke for sure.
No, not as a joke. No, not as a joke. Not a joke.
Okay, well, anyways.
But just like, I wasn't taking it too seriously. If she didn't want to meet up, I wasn't going to be like, you know, heartbroken or whatever.
But he did try twice to meet up with her. So he said, "Are you?" He's scared. He said, "I'm sensing a little nervousness. Are you a little scared?"
Because she like balked on me like 2 times.
And then she said this, and then he came back with this. Do they see it?
A little down. She said, maybe you're scared. I said, I'm terrified.
We have Alyssa, a little older. She's 24.
No, her about me already says, laugh my ass off 24.
Okay.
She's like 18. Next.
Well, hold on.
We IDing bitches at this close.
She has a sense of humor.
Fuck out of here.
She has a sense of humor. I like the sense of humor.
I do like that. I do like that.
Oh my god! She's fucking laid out! Dying!
Next one. Look at her shoes.
This is all the same dude.
Oh my god!
It was all the same day. She's like, hey girl, let's go take some pictures. Where do you want to go? The grocery store.
This is her boyfriend.
You think?
This is her boyfriend's account. He took pictures of his girl, like stupid pictures to put
What about
online.
this one? In front of fucking Bud Light.
Yeah, dude, this is a guy. This is a guy, and this is his girlfriend, and he's just having fun on Tinder.
Oh my god. Probably, yeah.
That's gotta be what that is.
Dog, I'm done, bro. That floor picture was fucking hilarious.
I'd swipe right on her.
That is fucking funny, man.
I like a girl with a personality, man. That's a
I do
swipe
too.
right. For
I gotta
me.
have personality.
That's a swipe right.
That's
for
a
me.
big deal for me. That's why I swipe on a lot of hot girls. Is like I just don't feel a personality.
Dude, that's a swipe for me though.
I'm crying, bro. That was
So is that left or right on you?
That's a hard. Whatever one is the bad one.
You need more girls to face plant.
Yeah, bro. I'm saying.
I'm with
Take
that.
pictures
If
of it.
more girls do this on Tinder, I will swipe right on you. I promise I will swipe right.
I keep, dude, this is funnier every time I see it.
Sitting at my desk and I'm fucking in these hours. Fucking with the best, so we never ever sour. Okay, that's a lie. I've been taking hot showers. A chance to ease my mind, cause I'm always in the bind. Yeah. And these politicians really be bandits. Taking all my cash, walk the line. Here's a sandwich. You stand slapping when I'm trapping independent. The girls all